summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. Interleague baseball next. Jared Kozart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm really excited to watch this guy pitch today. He was an all-star the first half of the season. He's having a terrific year. He's one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. So I want to see how he sets hitters up and is able to put them out and have such great success this season.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's ballpark. You can hit your best bolt, and it's not going to get out of the ballpark. It's going to end up being a fly out. It allows the pitcher to challenge you more. So as a hitter, you have to get out of your mind worrying about the ball not carrying and understanding I'm probably going to get more fastballs than I normally do and be a little more aggressive.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner, and there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience, so we'll see how he does in this one.
Ripped down the line. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
A little bouncer. Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jose Abreu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Strike called, 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Set to deal on 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Chase Anderson is on the mound for game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Digging in, Carlos Asuaje. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Carlos Asuaje.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been real ugly watching them play recently. They just haven't played good ball, and nobody wants to watch that. Somebody's got to step up, make a big play, make a big pitch, or even the manager making the right move. But something's got to change the mojo on this club to get them winning.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. Moncada fields it cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third,
coming to the plate now, Alex Murillo, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
The 0-2 delivery. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you say, I'll take it.
First baseman, Will Myers.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now a swing and a hard hit ball here, 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So striding in, Jacob Pryor. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Friars are off to an early 1-0 lead. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lawrie. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Brett Lawrie.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Pods line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Well, this ball club committed a couple errors last game, but they were still able to walk away with the W. But you can't do that every night. That puts a lot of pressure on your pitching. You have to catch the baseball. You catch it, more often than not, you're going to win.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 5, Brandon Barnes.
Now at the plate, Brandon Barnes. Previous history with Jared Cozart, 1 for 4. He also has 1 home run. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. So striding forward now, Sergio Santos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a rather easy first out.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. And I'm looking at Yohan Moncada. When this guy was coming out of Cuba and working out, every team was there trying to sign him. But he is a special talent. Big for his size. Big guy. Playing second base and can play a little third as well. But the switch hitter's got some pop.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Hedges. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Jose Rondon.
Stepping into the box, Jose Rondon. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Tilson on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here comes another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Rondon is right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 36, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith will be next. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And this is fouled back and out of play. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So coming to the plate, Chase Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
1 strike.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Down in order go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jared Kozart. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jared Kozart.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit on the ground to third. Lowry's there. No problem here. One away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Striding in once again, Carlos Asuaje. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Tilson is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Right fielder number 16, Travis Jankowski.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Murillo. From the stretch. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, what a play! The throw. It's late. He's safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Myers.
Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a drive out to left center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Murillo is on his way home, and a relay home, and he's safe.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
In now, Jacob Pryor as he lifts it in the air to right field. Barnes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Padres lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Yohan Moncada will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Murillo is going to get there. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Sergio Santos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Austin Hedges.
Settling in now, Austin Hedges. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Rondon.
At the plate, Jose Rondon. He flew out in his last at bat. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Tilson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Soft grounder left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder,
An early
5.
look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So stepping in, Brandon Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Brandon Barnes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding in, Jared Cozart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pitcher, Jared Cozart.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Tilson sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Carlos Asuaje. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike. and you add that to the rest of his repertoire, man, it's tough to cover them all.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still
Right
looks
fielder
razor
number
sharp from what
16,
I can tell, so
Travis
I think he might last a while
Jankowski.
longer if he can keep this up.
Travis Jankowski is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Barnes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll start things out in their half of the
Leading off for the
6th
White
as they
Sox,
look to shake things up
catcher,
here
number
for a
36.
lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Little dribbler down the line.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Pitcher, Chase Anderson. Your
Bob
attention, please.
Laker will get the call
Pitcher
here
for
as
the
he'll
White
hit for the
Sox.
pitcher.
Number 32, Bob Laker.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. In there, 1-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Hedges is after it, but the throw is not in time. Laker is aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Tim Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Jankowski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. White Sox leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Edmund Hudson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Line drive to center field. Tilson is right there, one down.
First baseman,
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Will Myers. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
So we got him swinging. Will Myers goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Jacob Pryor.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Oh, and he misses it. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Oh, he's just swinging the bat beautifully. What confidence to come to the ballpark knowing you got a great streak going, you're swinging the bat well. It's fun watching him right now.
Ready for another chance? Sergio Santos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in and run, and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Lucas Giolito takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Lucas Giolito.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Hyun-Soo Kim, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jankowski's there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Brandon Barnes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. A man left. Anthony Swarzak gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Anthony Swarzak.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Rondon. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Rondon.
Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Stepping into the box, Lucas Giolito. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moncada takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready once again, Carlos Asuaje. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Tilson. They'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pryor. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 36.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. Their outs are a premium.
Curveball that time, not even close. And the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try it again, 3-2. Just got a piece up the line. But that one rolls foul. Once again, a 3-2. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Asuaje has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Avisail Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Garcia.
High pop up. Giolito has a play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Padres.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. At the plate, Alex Murillo. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kim going back. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Here's Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. To short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Riding in once again, Jacob Pryor.
Jacob Pryor.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Tilson is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Leading off for the White Sox, shortstop
Tim Anderson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Yohan Moncada stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball's no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Struck him out. And that'll do it tonight for the White Sox.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Jared Kozart earned his 5th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Lucas Giolito takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our